Alright, I gotta tag in on this discussion about Great Ape Vegeta in Sparking Zero. The fight is not hard. Now let me explain. It's not that Dark Souls, masochist, no-life elitist attitude, and it also isn't because of me being a Tenkaichi veteran. But speaking of Dark Souls, that's why people call certain parts in games hard now. Y'all don't know what a hard game is when the AI just cheats, throws so much BS at you, puts you at such a huge disadvantage. That is lazy game design, lazy and outdated. Dark Souls is stuck in the 80s, while Sparking Zero is stuck in the early 2000s when it comes to game design for later fights. You saw a little bit of that in this fight prior. It's just unfair that the AI gets more ki than you, gets faster ki charge than you, and can just spam specials, and not to mention dodge every freaking thing. In fact, it's completely pointless to throw melee combos in a lot of these fights because the AI will just dodge everything. And the AI can do almost infinite combos to you. And they got way more damage than you, so you're just stuck being in the back, throwing Kamehameha just over and over and over. On a side note, these freaking still images are absolutely lazy, just like when Naruto Storm 4 did it. I get it, we've seen the sagas over and over for decades, but why couldn't these be presented in cool cutscenes like Budokai 1? All the cutscenes were like watching a freaking episode of the show. On to the Great Ape fight. One other thing is Great Ape Vegeta keeps spamming his beam special, but you can never do beam struggles with him because his beam is quick, but your starting Kamehameha has to be freaking charged. Not enough time to do the special quickly to get the clash. The fight is not hard, it's just lazy. It's fake challenge, artificial challenge, outdated game design from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s that gives an illusion of challenge to make us think these fights are freaking tough when they're not. That's why when we were kids, we thought these fights were freaking tough. Like one example, back in Budokai 1, when you got to Frieza, then Cell, all of a sudden those fights got tough. But really, that was a difficulty spike, while fights previously were not an issue. One other problem with these fights, you cannot equip your items. I was doing a lot of level grinding because I thought the items were working when I was going through the wouldve paths before going through the canon path. Because you had to finish those fights quick to unlock those paths, which I didn't do at first. But when I equipped items and went through the fight again and beat them, I thought they were working, but they don't. I still got a strong item build now, being at level 17 at the time of recording this. If an update comes out that allows us to use items in the story mode, then I guess I'll be waiting that out, grinding Zenny with a certain grind method right now, because I didn't download the newest update. A lot of progress has been done with the version 1 update or whatever. In fact, I'll just explain the method I'm talking about right here. The final Frieza fight, without downloading that update, you get 300k Zenny a pop, beating that fight over and over because you get dupes of that Goku skin. Almost makes the cheap AI tolerable. But they really nerfed this, try to stop us from grinding quick. We will be playing this game for decades to come, but don't force us to by making the grind slower and take way more time than it needs to. Here's bits of that fight, nearly infinite combos, dodging everything, and you'll just be spamming the ultimate move, the Super Kamehameha, just over and over, 3 times each fight. Because it's just pointless to throw melee specials. You can't enjoy the melee combos in this fight. Also, there just shouldn't be a lot of grinding to begin with. Look at character unlocks. It is so outdated today, and I'm baffled why this game even bothered, because some characters that are already unlocked are ones you don't even expect. And Dragon Ball wishes, can y'all stop being so freaking vague of what they are and forcing us to look up what they do? There's still fun here in Tenkaichi 5. We keep calling it 4, but most don't count Ultimate Tenkaichi when we should, even though they screwed up with the QTEs back then. So yeah, unless an update shows up that allows us to equip items for the story mode fights, they will not become fair anytime soon, and I got a lot of more fights to do. And I gotta worry about Cell, Majin Buu, and then there's Super. All the new guys and gals are here for the party. I gotta check if losing to lower the difficulty means that it's lowered for the entire mode, not just one fight. We should have been able to pick difficulty settings to begin with, by the way. And I almost forgot, the season pass is fair. A season pass for a fighting game hasn't been fair in like 15 years or so. So it's $35 for 3 DLC packs that's coming that will offer 20 characters in total. Freaking 20, not the usual 4, 5, or 6 characters for one season pass. But I'll wait till Black Friday, see if the DLC gets discounted.
I need total focus to use the spirit bomb. It'll only take about 10 seconds. Come on, give me just 10 lousy seconds to concentrate.